Boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to BeyondBelief Reacts. Today we're going to be taking a look at what $1 million buys us around the world. Not that I have particularly $1 million, but if I did, we can check out some of the things that we might be able to buy if we did. Make sure to click the like button if you do go on to enjoy the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, imagine not being subscribed right now. Imagine not being subscribed to this channel. Make sure you click that button right now. Do it. And let's do it. Let's get on with the video.
The cost of housing has skyrocketed in recent years, but there are still corners of the world where
Wish
you
that
can
was my
snap
house.
up a stunning mansion for an astonishingly low price. Today, we're exploring what kind of house $1 million will get you all across the world.
House that I can't buy.
In general, younger generations are more likely to rent housing than their property-owning parents, but most people still have ambitions to buy a home at some point in their life. In case you can manage to save $1 million over the course of a lifetime, the good news is you can afford a comfortable home.
To be fair, $1 million. You know, obviously we have pounds, right? I don't know what that is. The conversion is in pounds, but realistically, there isn't really. I mean, it is obviously it's a lot of money, right? But when you compare it to housing, I live in London, right? And housing in London easily could be $1 million. You know, and so I don't know. Let's say £800,000, right? Like that. I mean, that's obviously a lot of money. And for an average house, I mean, you're gonna get a fantastic house. But in London, like that's not. It's not an absurd amount of money. It's not.
Anywhere on Earth.
Insane.
BuzzFeed recently collected a series of opulent homes around the world, each priced at almost exactly $1 million. Representing Europe is a 5-bedroom, 2-courtyard house located in the heart of Paris. The house has a classic exterior and a modern interior for the best of both worlds. The same price would buy you a modern 3-bedroom house in London or a 5-bedroom waterfront home in Istanbul.
Don't know about that though.
All three houses are absolutely luxurious despite the high cost of living in Paris and London. Compare this to a 4-bedroom house in Cape Town, South Africa. The exquisite property is nestled beneath the iconic Table Mountain and features.
I think it depends so much of like lifestyle, like
room,
of
where guests can see the
standard of living
African
in different places.
In order
you know?
to showcase the African continent, BuzzFeed also included homes
That's
in Kenya and
ridiculous.
Seychelles. The 3-bedroom house in Nairobi, the Kenyan capital, has an outdoor bar and more than 1 acre of available land. The house in Seychelles is actually a 1-bedroom apartment on the idyllic Eden Island. The waterfront property is much smaller than other homes on the BuzzFeed list, but it's hard to beat its location. In general, the luxury homes for sale in Africa are priced similarly to their equivalents in Europe. Moving on to North America, there are a wide variety of houses available for roughly $1 million. In case you're looking for an island retreat, an exquisite property in Great Exuma in the Bahamas
I'm about it. I'm there.
Home,
I'm there.
a private beach,
I'll have that one.
and a standalone
Can I have that one?
house.
I'll have that
Compare
one.
this to a more stately 4-bedroom red brick house in Toronto, Canada for almost exactly the same price.
Nice though, isn't it?
But if you want the real big city experience, look no further than a luxe 2-bedroom apartment in New York City with a great view of the Manhattan skyline. This New York property is much smaller than in other North American cities because the cost of living in New York is one of the highest on the planet.
I believe it.
Still, with access to high-paying jobs,
what's high, New York or London?
museums, and iconic sites, it's easy to see the appeal. Los Angeles, California is also renowned for being expensive, but $1 million will get you much more space than in New York City. BuzzFeed highlighted a 3-bedroom ranch-style bungalow for just under $1 million. The LA pad is extremely chic with a manicured front garden and topiary.
It's just nothing special about it, is there?
Exploring Down Under with 2 amazing houses from Oceania. In case you want to move to New Zealand's most populous city, Auckland, you can snap up a 7-bedroom, palm tree-lined mansion with a full nautical theme. The same amount of money would earn you a 3-bedroom, ultra-modern home in Queensland, Australia. You can stretch your dollar a bit further in South America. For instance, $1 million gets you a 5-bedroom home in Colina, Chile with an adobe exterior and spacious high ceilings. And if you ever want to play 9 holes, the house is located right at the heart of a golf course. Or you could brush up on your Portuguese and move to Sao Paulo, Brazil. $1 million here will buy you an absolutely amazing 4-bedroom home with a hot tub and a private gym. The equivalent amount would buy you a 3-bedroom house in Maldonado, Uruguay, complete with an outdoor spa and jacuzzi.
I'm living in the wrong world.
There is a mad rush in America. Apple, Amazon, Facebook.
We
I'm living in the wrong place.
Where you can spend $1 million on a 4-bedroom villa in Bali, Indonesia, complete with its own games room, a cozy 4-bedroom bungalow in Uttar Pradesh, India, or a 4-bedroom villa in Surat Thani, Thailand, complete with its own private infinity pool. As you can see, luxury living isn't cheap anywhere on Earth, but $1 million can stretch a little further in some corners of the world. According to a 2018 study, the micronation of Monaco has the most expensive
Monaco, is that
real
how we
estate
say
in the
Monaco?
world. For $1 million,
Monaco?
you can only buy 16 square meters there,
That's-
about 172 square feet,
Oh.
the size of a respectable walk-in closet.
No,
the
behave
city-state was
yourself.
closely followed by Hong Kong
Behave
and New York
yourself.
City.
No.
$1 million would be worth an average of
No.
236 square feet and 270 square feet, respectively.
No.
Of the top 20 most expensive cities, 6 were in Europe,
Behave
8 were in
yourself.
Asia, 3 were in North America, and 1 was in Oceania, in addition to 1 in South America and 1 in Africa. If you're looking for a bargain in luxury real estate, check out Sao Paulo or Cape Town, South Africa. In Cape Town, $1 million buys about 1,700 square feet. In Sao Paulo, $1 million
That's
lands
insane.
more than
That's
1,800
insane.
square feet.
That's
The same
insane.
study was repeated in 2020, and in the past 2 years, London overtook New York City as the 3rd most expensive city
There you go.
on
I
Earth.
said it.
Monaco and Hong Kong are
I
still
said it, didn't I?
steady
Said
in the
it.
first
Said
and
it.
second positions. The same report
London,
showed
man.
that the
It's
3
expensive.
cities with the fastest rising cost of living were Frankfurt, Lisbon, and Athens. While the cost of living is rising everywhere, it seems especially acute in Europe. Ronan McMahon is a contributor to Real Estate Trend Alert. He is an expert on housing prices across the globe, and he recently released a list of the most affordable places to live on Earth. McMahon recommends that potential home buyers focus on Italy.
All right, yep.
We will
I'm
see
there.
big falls in value of best-in-class real estate. I'm figuring on 30% in Italy on prices that have already been falling for 15 years, said McMahon. Italy has become famous for towns giving away fixer-upper houses for a mere €1 each. Italy has been giving
What?
away
Huh?
free houses for
Huh?
years
When?
in an effort
When?
to
When?
re-energize
Who do-
depopulated
hold on,
hill
back up.
towns,
Hold
says
on. Hold on a second. Since when have houses been given away for free or for €1? Sorry. Have I just missed? I've been living under a rock? Have I been living under a rock?
Man, these are often historic, beautiful towns in stunning places. Obviously, these virtually free houses require a lot of investment, but if you're willing to put in the time
mean,
and money, you could
why
have your
would you
own
not
home
want a
in the
house for
Italian
€1?
countryside. Mexico's Riviera Maya has been transformed over the years from a sleepy backwater into a world-class vacation destination. And along with the tourism growth, mobile professionals and digital nomads have flooded towns like Playa del Carmen and Tulum. Tulum has cornered the market for being eco-chic, says McMahon. It's the kind of place where stars who fly in private jets can feel virtuous by spending a few nights off the grid on the beach. It's as fashionable a destination as St. Bart's, St. Tropez, and the Greek island of Mykonos. In case you're looking for an incredibly stable investment, McMahon recommends Uruguay. In uncertain times, smart investors look for a safe haven. They look to assets like real estate in places where they can park themselves and their money, says McMahon. Uruguay is one of those places. This little country rarely makes the news headlines. It's the beacon of stability in an uncertain world. So much so, it's almost dull. McMahon seems to believe that Latin America is home to most of the best real estate
I
deals.
have a question.
because
I have a
his other
question. I have
two-
a question for you. I want to know in the comments right now. If you could pick anywhere to live in the world right here, right now, or tomorrow, where would you pick and why? If I was to, I've got 3 places. I think it has to be, for me, personally. I think it's either here, UK, somewhere. It's either America or it's Canada. There you go. That's my 3. In no particular order.
Two picks are Panama City and Medellin, Colombia. According to him, Panama's robust economy weathered the 2008 crisis, and Panama will withstand the current global crisis just fine too. Panama is one of those safe havens that sucks in resources when things in the world get volatile. He adds that Medellin is a hip, must-visit city. Before the current crisis, tourism was on a huge tear in Colombia. There's no reason it won't continue in the future. Of course, this is only one man's
Medellin,
opinion,
is
but
it known
in
as
case
the
you want to
greatest of
stretch your money
places?
further,
I'm not
$1
sure.
million will buy you much more in Uruguay and Panama than it will in London or Paris. Of course, there are even cheaper places than Riviera Maya and Panama City. But most people don't want to live in the middle of nowhere. The ideal property investment is adjacent to natural and cultural amenities and has the potential to grow in value over the years. According to Real Wealth Network, the 3 US cities where you get the most bang for your buck are all in Florida.
That's so.
Specifically, they list Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville in the top
Wow.
3 spots.
Okay, I believe that.
They are closely followed by Huntsville, Alabama, Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas. In fact, housing is generally much cheaper in the American South, which leads many to retire there later in life. As real
Why
estate
is that?
prices become
Why is that, though?
unmanageably expensive in big cities, people are also fleeing to the countryside in order to find more affordable housing.
Why not?
And unless prices start dropping, home ownership will be much lower in the coming years. As a result, many people are racing to buy their first homes before prices spike
Yeah, but
again.
the prices right now are insane. Like, let alone saying that spiking again or dropping or whatever the prediction is. Like, the prices right now, you know, maybe not within cities, you know, perhaps in countrysides and all those kind of places, but in general, the housing or the pricing of housing is ridiculous. Like, it's absurd. And if it goes up again, like, it's gonna be virtually impossible to ever move in to a house. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was a good video. I enjoyed that one. If you did enjoy it, drop it a big like, and if you did, make sure that you subscribed as well. You know, and drop the big subscribe video. Big subscribe video. Don't know. Maybe that's a new video coming out soon. The subscribe video. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. And until next time, take care. Take it easy and stay amazing.